What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, man. Today, we got my guy in the sentence, man. Welcome back. It's been a minute, man. Welcome back to my guy, Jake. We got Woos versus Blixky'S, the story of Tdott Woo and Nas Blikky. Now, first off, rest up to Tdott Woo. I did see the news the other day about his passing. And I want to send, just prayers and strength over to Nas Blikky as well. I believe he's currently in critical condition. Man, it's a war going out there in New York, man. So we ain't doing no more talking, man. Let's get it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on the current war going on in Brooklyn, the recent murder of Tdot Woo, and the alleged shooting of Nas Blikky.
Justin, tonight police say a 22-year-old is dead after he was shot in the head and knee.
Hey, and y'all know the crazy thing about Tdott? I saw that he signed a deal literally hours before he got killed. That's so crazy, man.
Say a 22-year-old is dead after he was shot in the head and knee. The president is set to come here to New York City to speak with the mayor and Governor Hochul about their plan to combat
all of this gun violence.
February 1st, 2022, gunfire broke out in the Canarsie neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York. Officers arrived at the corner of 98th Street and L Avenue, finding a man collapsed on a front porch. Immediately transported to Brookdale Hospital only 9 minutes away, he was pronounced dead and identified as 22-year-old Tdott Dobson, who's more commonly known as Tdot Woo, an associate of Pop Smoke, who went viral for his dance in Pop Smoke's video, Welcome to the Party.
He was getting that shit.
The dance would become known as the Woo Walk and set off a trend throughout the entire city of New York. But back in Brooklyn, the news of Tdott's death sent shockwaves through the borough as it was learned he was shot in the head in front of his mother's house. Growing up in the Crip-dominated neighborhood of
that shit, and I hope, that she didn't see that, because to watch your own child go through that, no matter how old they are, man, that's gonna be her baby. No parent should ever see that, man. That's tragic right there, right in front of mom's house too.
Shockwaves through the borough as it was learned he was shot in the head in front of his mother's house. Growing up in the Crip-dominated neighborhood of Canarsie, this was home to famous rappers like Pop Smoke, Bobby Shmurda, and Dusty Locane, all three being affiliated with different Crip sets.
This Bobby motherfucking Shmurda, shout out the product DVD, man.
And if I catch a snoover like and send him to his grave, and for the cause I'm pistol back and fill me up with rage.
Tdott specifically repped the Hundreds, and on top of being Crip, he was Woo, a gang made up of Blood and Crip sets that formed an alliance against the Chos, which is made up of rival Bloods, Crips, and GDs, who have maintained a position in Brooklyn since the 90s. While Tdott's death came as a surprise, it's rumored it was revenge for a shooting that took place only a day before. News broke through social media that 22-year-old Nazir Fisher, who's more commonly known as the Brooklyn rapper Nas Blikky, was shot in the head and left in critical condition. Nas is from the Crown Heights neighborhood of Brooklyn, and more specifically the Ebbetsfield Apartments. Ebbetsfield was originally home to the Brooklyn Dodgers, the stadium being destroyed and replaced with an H-shaped housing complex that reached 25 stories high, had 1,300 units, and in the 1960s was the largest housing complex.
Nigga, 1,300 units? Man, listen. Nigga. This shit is crazy. Only in New York they be doing shit like this, man. But is as expensive as New York is, though, you need these places. For real, that's crazy as hell.
Being destroyed and replaced with an H-shaped housing complex that reached 25 stories high, had 1,300 units, and in the 1960s was the largest housing complex in all 5 boroughs. What was once home to the Brooklyn Dodgers became a home base for the GDs and the birthplace of the Blixky'S, a gang primarily made up of Brooklyn rappers from Ebbetsfield, but also different parts of Brooklyn. Zach TV, a YouTuber from Chicago,
RIP
can
Zach.
be credited with documenting Chicago's drill scene and recording legendary interviews before being fatally shot in the head in downtown Chicago back in 2018. 1 year prior, Zach TV took a trip to Brooklyn, interviewing the then 17-year-old Nas Blikky in the Ebbetsfield apartments. In that interview, Nas can be seen crediting Lou Blixky with being the founder of the Blixky'S, and they'd continue making noise in Brooklyn's drill scene as rising rapper 22G's became the face of Brooklyn drill, with songs going all the way back to his 2016 hit Blixky.
I'm telling y'all what I said yesterday on that 22G song, man. I said give him his credit because he really started a new wave out there, man, for real.
With songs going all the way back to his 2016 hit Blixky. But violence was no stranger to drill and no stranger in Brooklyn. In May of 2020, 21-year-old Nicholas Thompson, a rapper who went by the name Nick Blixky, was shot multiple times in the chest and ass, dying in the hospital. His death came only 3 months after Pop Smoke was murdered in a home invasion robbery in Los Angeles, and as members of the Woos began to troll Nick Blicky's death, NYPD began investigating a possible connection between the two deaths.
See, look,
as the Woos were known to be GDK, a gangster disciple killer.
Same could be said with O Block. What's going on right now, man? The feds, they piecing it together. Music has so much influence on street politics now that it's ridiculous. Everything is public record. A lot of these niggas are famous. You look at social media, these niggas got hundreds of thousands, some even millions of followers. Everything is public record. And I feel like the same with Chicago of how they trying to take down all of O Block. When Duck died, that was O Block's, you know, a lot of people said they downfall. This shit right here, whenever a rival drops and then they you know, what they call it, spinning right back, you know, they gonna put two and two together, man. That shit crazy.
Deaths, as the Woos were known to be GDK, a gangster disciple killer. At the same time, the Blixky'S cross out the C's in their name, replacing it with an X over the conflict between the GDs and Crips. 4 months after Nick Blixky was killed, 22-year-old Luis Caballero, also known as Lou Blixky, was shot in his arm, chest, and leg, dying after a confrontation at a party in Brownsville. Police arrested the 20-year-old alleged shooter only a block away, who was a documented Crip gang member from the 90s in Canarsie, Pop Smoke's hood. Lou Blicky's casket would be carried through the Ebbetsfield apartments as multiple retaliation shootings would follow in the weeks after his death. January 30th, 2022, Nas Blikky would repost to his Instagram story a clip of an unreleased song in which he's dissing his ops. Before 24 hours passed and the story was taken down, he'd allegedly be shot in his head, and his ops immediately went to dissing.
Nas the official, can you fucking die already? Trying to fucking roll up, nigga. Don't see this is fucking gas. Die, nigga. D-I-E. Die already, my nigga.
Wow.
Fuck. It's a fucking rake in the grave.
Shy can't be smoking your pumps.
You know the fucking vibe.
Hello.
Niggas run up, they get dusty right now.
Nah.
Fuck Nas Blikky.
Fuck that nigga. Did he fucking K?
Yo, I see what the fuck going on. Nick Blixky, Nas Blixky.
They ain't no way this nigga posted this on it. These New York niggas, he put, wow, hold on, he got the whole, oh, come on. And he got Shy K dad. These niggas is crazy as hell, man. I don't know who crazier, New York niggas or Florida niggas, man. These niggas is a different breed.
Run up, they get dusty right now.
Nah.
Fuck Nas Blikky.
Fuck that nigga. Did he fucking K?
Yo, I see what the fuck going on. Nick Blixky, Nas Blikky, Dre Structure, Dubsky, Rara, all the niggas in a fucking pack. And I'm outside in Cali. I know what the fuck going on.
Now Nas Blikky's ops had a full day to diss before Tdot Woo was killed, and the dissing was immediately reciprocated as the GDs responded with comments about how Nas Blikky was alive and well while Tdot was dancing with the stars.
Wow.
At the same time, it seems more were left mourning the loss of Tdot Woo, while Nas Blikky's shooting was more so celebrated, going along with the narrative that the GDs in New York are the most hated gang in the city and blackballed in the industry.
I'm telling you, man. And I don't want to keep bringing in Chicago, but you got to make the connections. Whenever somebody from Duck side got killed, you had everybody kind of celebrating it, and they made fun of it online because the GDs from Chicago were blackballed. Same could be said for New York. The GDs out in New York, they pretty much blackballed. And it's like, man, it's almost like they the villain. Like I said, on this channel, we support everybody. I fuck with everybody, and I want to see everybody win. But, you kind of have to point it out and notice it. Pop Smoke's death, everybody mourn that. Everybody mourn Pop Smoke's death. But somebody dies from, his enemy side, it's almost like it's celebrated. I don't know, it's definitely an interesting part of the culture right now in hip hop of why that is. It's definitely interesting.
New York are the most hated gang in the city and blackballed in the industry. Nas Blikky's condition is unknown, as close associates have said he's good, but Nas himself hasn't been active on social media.
Recovering.
Rumors are speculating he may be alive, but may also be forever changed. Similar to Chicago rapper Wooski, who was shot in the head at a funeral in Chicago, survived, but isn't the same. Only time will tell, and with both shootings being so recent, there's no doubt members on both sides are outside looking for blood.
It's just getting started.
Now these back-to-back shootings are wild, and it seems like Tdot Woo is getting more love from the situation, while everyone else is really just hoping Nas Blikky dies or just sweeping it under the rug. Nobody really knows about his situation either. He could be at 30% health, can't move parts of his body, or he could be at 90% health and he's just quiet because, his people are shaking back. It's going back and forth, this tit for tat. And I guarantee you more people are going to get shot behind this. But to see all the dissing and how celebrated death is, it shouldn't be a surprise to any of you, especially fans of the music.
Come on.
This is gangbanging. This is what it is. This is the reason y'all like this shit and y'all follow this shit. It only hurts when it's one of yours that die or get shot.
This man don't miss. This man do not miss.
The fact that Nas Blikky, just days before being shot, was on live and arguing with another rapper with his son in the back seat, I mean, it shows the immaturity. But you can't expect motherfuckers to be mature when they're living a whole life just in 21 years. These motherfuckers are dying so fast, so young. But I'm back, and I'm going to keep y'all updated with the retaliations because we know those are sadly coming. And big shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. Y'all know I got COVID. I'm still not 110%, but I'm doing good enough to jump back into the YouTube game, and I appreciate everybody that reached out. Salute to y'all, but hey, it's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Man, that COVID shit sucked, man. Y'all remember when I had that shit, I was down for 2 weeks. For real. It took me a while to get back, man. I'm glad you back, Jake. But hey, man, I think the saddest part about this whole situation really is how young these kids are. 22 years old, nigga. I was 22 fucking 5-6 years ago. And it's just imagining your life being cut so short. But like he said, man, that's what come with this shit, man. It ain't no surprise to us. This is gang banging. Like I said, music probably added a little more fuel to the fire on an already ongoing war between both sides, man. It's not gonna have a good ending. We've seen it so many times in the past, man. We lost a lot of people behind even outside of New York, man. We lost so many, man. But like I said, man, rest up to Tdot Woo. I'm definitely sending, prayers and strength over to Nas Blikky as well. We're gonna see what comes out of this, man. Link down below in the description to the End of Sentence channel for y'all to check this video out in its entirety, uninterrupted. If y'all new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Hey, listen, y'all want daily reaction videos, man, hit that for me. I got a surprise coming for y'all tomorrow, man, so make sure y'all stay tuned to the channel, though. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching MANIACITV. I'm out.